Alright, so it's time to start raking this hay. I'm about here at the first place I'm going to round bale. And I'm in the 60/30. I ain't run this tractor in a while. The old big tractor that I push snow with. That's this tractor right here. And I got it hooked to the Kubota hay rake. And I'm getting ready to fold it out. Got to get the rope. Got to operate the hydraulics. There we go. Don't worry, it'll all go down here in a minute. Sometimes one side goes down before the other. Make it a little bit longer, a little bit wider. All right. Close the window. Turn it on. Throttle it. We'll get everything set right here in a minute so we can start raking. Over here in the shade, there's a little bit of dew on the hay. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Is cured. It's just still got some dew, and I got to get the dew off. Which basically, I'm just going to rake it and then let it set a little while, let the sun shine on it, and that should do the trick. We'll open it up a little bit wider. This rake will go from 21 foot to 24 foot, I believe. It'll open up 3 foot. One thing about opening it up is it opens the windrow or widens the windrow out also. So you're not only making a wider pass, you make a wider windrow, which the wider windrow works good with the round baler. Over here, daggone it, the cup holders in this thing ain't worth a crap. Hit one bump, turn my coffee over. All right, I'll be back. Well, I decided to drink my coffee so I could just set it down in the floorboard or something where it won't turn over again, and I've done about rake this field, which it ain't but like 2 acres here, so it didn't take me long to drink my coffee though either. What I'm trying to say is it didn't take very long to rake this field. Basically, this is the last pass right here, and I already got it done. So, well, I got to turn around and get that little bitty strip. There's always a little bitty strip that you can't reach. I don't know why that is, but it never works out where it's the right width for your rake. There's always that one little strip you got to go back and get. See, right here it is. Rake this and then I'll be done. We'll move on to the next field. Actually, I may go around the outside here on this one right quick and rake it away from the woods over there where it's in the shade. That way it can be drying out a little better before I get here with the baler. And I think this is going to be a pretty good hay day. I mean, it is beautiful. There ain't a cloud in the sky, and the wind is blowing good. It's about 70 degrees and the humidity's low. Beautiful, beautiful hay time. I didn't think we was going to see it. I was beginning to wonder if we were going to see any hay weather there for a little while. It was raining and raining and raining. You look at the forecast, 15-day forecast, and it just showed like rain every single day, gloom and doom basically. And I was like, dang, we ain't never gonna get nowhere. But all of a sudden, this like a 5-day period just popped out of nowhere. But that's the way the good Lord works. He'll give you something you ain't expected if you keep praying for it. And I was. So anyway, we'll keep on raking. I'm gonna get ready to go to the next field as soon as I get this raked out here in the sunshine. I'm thinking, see how much am I gonna do today? I guess it'll be about 30 acres today, I think is what I'm gonna be doing. The rest I'm gonna be square baling tomorrow. And 12 acres tomorrow will be square baling, and then what was that for me? 42. Yeah, and then I got about 8 acres that I mowed yesterday with the Massey Ferguson, and I'm gonna get it up Wednesday. Today's Monday, so anyway, that's my schedule. That's one thing I'm not good at in life, is scheduling stuff. But this hay kind of forces you into scheduling. You know, I kind of know what I can get done in a day, and I have to think about the days I have. You know, farming has deadlines. You might not think about farming, but the weather is your deadline for farming. And if you don't meet the weather deadlines, you're gonna lose a lot of, you can lose money, let's put it that way. They're real deadlines, because when that weather gets here, there ain't nothing you can do about it. You're done. If it starts raining, you're done. And it's just the way it is. And sometimes you have deadlines that you don't even know about. Sometimes unexpected deadlines pop up. But anyway, let's fold this thing up, head to the next one. Alright, so I've started on the second part of this field here. Well, this is the same property I was just at, but it's just a different field on the same property. They're not connected, but owned by the same person, which is not me. I rent all this property for basically just keeping it maintained. But anyway, about 7 acres up here. There's about 2 acres down there where I was just at, and makes about 9 acres, give or take. It's approximate, not exact. But anyway, this is where that orchard grass was so tall at last year, and then this year it only come to my belt line. So I guess we'll see the yield difference here. I hope I got records of last year. If not, I think I know somebody that does, the guy that buys the hay. I try to keep up with it the best I can, but sometimes my records don't ever make it back to the house, because I write it down in a notepad or something. But anyway, if I'm talking too much, it's called I just chugged all that coffee so I could set it down without spilling it everywhere. So I'm a little bit amped up right now. I was planning on making that coffee last about all day, and here I am, drink it all at one time. I'm like, yeah! So anyway, I don't typically drink a lot of coffee either. I just kind of felt like I wanted some today, which makes it even worse because I'm not used to all that caffeine. But anyway, yeah, the raking is going good so far, and boy, windrow's pretty good size behind me. The hay was thick down here, just wasn't tall like it was last year. So I guess we'll see if that makes a difference. Anyway, I'm going to keep on raking, and later today we're going to be baling. And hopefully everything goes smooth and we don't have any breakdowns, and yeah, should go good. Hopefully at the end of the day we have a bunch of round bales, and hopefully maybe I can get started on the square baling today if everything goes good, but you don't never know. But anyway, I'll check back with y'all here in a minute. Alright, we're on field number, what is this? 4? Something like that. Anyway, there's one more after this that I'm going to rake today. Except for that one that I mowed that I wasn't planning on mowing. Yeah, probably mow that, but I'll probably rake that too around well. I ain't decided yet. I might square bale it. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? I'm a very indecisive person sometimes. These windrows look pretty good size. I'm pleased with the windrows. Yeah, the hay may turn off more than I think. It may just been a lot thicker instead of taller. Sometimes cold weather will cause it to be short. And the guy that buys the hay says that orchard grass don't like wind. So if you got a really windy spot like on top of a knoll, he said the orchard grass don't do good. And I'm inclined to agree with him on that. Every time it's really windy, it seems like orchard grass just doesn't do it. Don't know what that has to do with it. But it's got something to do with it. We're rocking and rolling with this raking. It's 12:15. I done raked over halfway. Driving in between fields too. I need like 100 acres of just flat field, and I go out there and just section off 20 acres at a time and mow them off. I think I could have time to do like 40 acres or 50. I could mow them off, and then just leave the rest till next weather break. It'd be a whole lot simpler. We don't have anything flat. We don't have anything big around here. Definitely don't have anything smooth. Everything's rough, bouncy. It's been a while since I run this tractor, and it's a pretty nice old tractor. I like this thing. I forget about it sometimes because I got the John Deere. This is still a good tractor. This is a T6030. It's an older tractor. It's built in 2009 or 10, and we ordered it new. And it actually belongs to my dad. He bought it. When I first got into hay, I was running the TN95. As all I had was TN95, and that was my tractor. And then I kind of talked him into buying this one. I sure as heck couldn't afford it, not them. And get back with you, man. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about, oh yeah, this tractor. I only had a TN95, which wasn't really big enough to be round baling all the time with. I did do some round baling with the TN95, but it just ain't really cut out for that kind of work. We had the 6640 in, but it stayed out on jobs all the time with the straw blower, and we needed another tractor for pushing snow anyway, so we ended up talking Dad into buying one of these, and I'm glad I did. It's been a really good tractor. It's got almost 2,000 hours on it. It's never been back to the dealer. I mean, we've had to do a few things to it, like fuel, the lift pump for the fuel, and a few piddly things, but nothing, never had a major issue with it. Still going strong. I used it for a long time to mow and bale with, and then I started buying my own tractors. But I still use this one occasionally because I like it. It's a good tractor. That I'd ever buy another new hauler. I don't know, I might would try a T6, but I don't know, I just can't risk spending that kind of money on it anymore. I can't see spending that kind of money on stuff that ain't worth much, that gives so much trouble and always something going on with it. I don't know, I'd rather pay a little more and get a John Deere, I believe. I think, I mean, you can have trouble with them too, but I think the odds are a little better of getting something good from John Deere than it is from New Holland. But, the TN95 I had, it was always kind of a troublesome thing with the transmission computer, and the fuel injection pump on it gave me a lot of trouble. I had to rebuild it twice. And I think it had 1,700 hours on it when I got rid of it. You shouldn't have to rebuild an injection pump twice at 1,700 hours. Anyway. Alright, I'll check back with y'all here in a little bit. Alright, I just finished this field here. I'm going to fold this thing up and head to the last field. I probably won't show y'all none of it. It's a big swamp hole. Anyway, we'll fold this up right quick. Uh-oh. What the heck? Somehow my rope has got... My rope got hung up in there. Hydraulic hose. Alright, we're folded up. Now I'm going to suck the arms in. That's how it extends, so I can extend it out, make it a lot wider, or I can suck it in, make it narrower. Of course, you gotta remember to suck it all the way in when in transport mode, or it's too tall and you end up with all your power lines and phone lines with you when you get to the hayfield. You don't want to do that. Fortunately, the only power line I ever got into with it, and I had it sucked all the way in, I was on a driveway. I seen it about the time that the rake hit it, and I'd slammed on the brakes and stopped. It didn't tear anything up, and it was the ground wire for the power, and the high voltage line was up above it. So fortunately, it didn't arc or anything, because that would have been a disaster. I think the rake was brand new at the time. I remember that. It might have been the first time I ever used it, but I remember never go under that power line. So, all right, next thing you'll be seeing is round baling. Might be in another video, probably so. This one's probably getting long. So talk to y'all later.